One of the things about rigging is that it is extremely repetitive. You'll be doing the same thing dozens and dozens of times, and that's good because each time you do a thing, you get a little better at it. Most professional riggers learn how to write scripts, and these scripts can help them automate processes. So we're going to be taking a look at script writing so that you can automate some really basic processes within Maya. The first thing you're going to need is the script editor, and you can access that in a couple of places. The easiest thing is probably this little icon down here. It's got two little curly brackets with a semicolon in them. And if I click that, it opens up this window, which does look intimidating at first, don't get me wrong. It's a little intimidating. Hang in there, bear with me, we're going to get there. The upper part here is the scene script. The scene script keeps track of all of the things that you've ever done in your scene. So you know how Maya files are all script files, and that's why they're so small? Look at all this script, and I haven't even done anything yet. If I do want to look at things in here, Control plus scroll wheel will allow me to make the text a little bit bigger, and that is very helpful because otherwise you get lost really quickly. The more useful part is this part down here where you can enter your own scripts, and Maya will accept scripts in two languages. It will take Mel or it will take Python. If you know any Python and you want to do all of your work in Python, that's just fine. I'm going to be using Mel because Mel is a C derivative language. It's very similar to C, C#, C++, all of those, and I find it a little more comfortable than Python. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And again, I can control scroll wheel in, and now I can see this little number 1 here. That means that this is going to be my first line of script. The fun thing about these two windows is that they are very closely linked, so anything that I do in Maya, let's come over here and do something really simple. I will make a Polygon Cube. You'll see that when I make the cube, that results in these two lines of script, this one and this one. Fun thing, if I highlight these and middle mouse drag them down here, that will copy them, and now I have access to them here. That means that I can take this cube, I can delete it, then I can highlight these two lines of script. In order to run them and keep them in the editor and available, I can Control Enter, and by holding down Control and Enter, the lines will stay here, and you'll see that that script did indeed create me a Polygon Cube. Let's say that I wanted to make a slightly different Polygon Cube. I will delete this first one. Maybe I'll take these two lines, I'm going to Control C, Control V, and this one I want to make it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to give it a width of 2, a height of 2, and a depth of 3. Now I can take this line, select it, again Control Enter, and that gives me this slightly larger cube. I've still got this line here, and Control Enter, that will give me my original size cube. So that's really useful, and I've basically written my first script, and all that I've done is run a command in Maya and then just middle mouse dragged it down into my script editor. We'll talk more about these little lines of code once we get started writing our first script. The last thing that I'll say here is if you happen to really like the cube that you've made, you know, this polycube with a width of 2, a height of 2, and a depth of 3, and you want to save that to your shelf, all you have to do is highlight, then you can middle mouse drag it and drop it off right there. This will be your new icon. And now anytime I click this button, I will get a cube with a width of 2, a height of 2, and a depth of 3. So I've got a really nice workflow between running a command, middle mouse dragging and dropping from the scene script into the script editor, and then middle mouse dragging from the script editor up into my shelf. So that is your very basic introduction to the script editor. I think I forgot to say earlier, but if you don't like little buttons, you can always go to the Windows menu, General Editors, and the script editor is right there. So that's your other way to access the script editor. It's intimidating at first, but it gets easier, and remember, it's there to help you. It is there to help you automate processes, and eventually you are going to love it. It's going to be great. So that was your introduction. In the next video, I will start using this a little bit more proactively. See you soon.